Hi everybody, Stevie here from Never Too Late to Travel. Just arrived here at Hup Pa Tat, which I believe translates to Forest Park hidden in the mountains. So we're still in the Uthai Thani district and just carrying on with our couple of nights away from Bangkok, and had a look for something to do on the internet and discovered this place. Now this area that we're going to visit shows an ecology that is reflective of that seen millions of years ago, right back to the Jurrasic period. It's supposedly full of diverse plants and different animals and insect species that you don't see elsewhere in Thailand, and with that I thought it'd be well worthwhile coming out to have a look for myself. So I say wife's gone off to buy the tickets just on the entrance to the park. There is a little shopping area where you can buy snacks and have something to drink, and a little coffee bar. So all in all, quite a nice self-contained entry point. Not too many people around today. It is midweek, so most people are back at work, but apparently at weekends this place does get exceptionally busy. What might be a deal breaker for any of you that are intending to come and have a look at Hup Pa Tat is that the price on the gate is 40 baht for Thai adults and 20 baht for children. However, for foreign children it's a massive 200 baht per child and a whopping 400 baht for foreign adults. So it is what it is, guys. You're not forced to come here, but just a warning, that is the prices that you have to pay should you want to visit. So this is the entry point to the park, and I'm led to believe that it's only a steady climb, and it's not far to actually reach the centre of actually what we're going to look at. So we'll just wait for the wife to catch up with us. She's got a couple of torches, because after we've gone up this path for a short way, we have to walk through a very dark cave which was blasted to give access to the centre, and we obviously need some kind of lighting. So she's collected a couple of hand torches, so with that we'll start on our little walk. So please feel free to join me, and if you decide not to come, at least you've not missed anything. You can see it all here. So the wife's going to take the lead, and I'll just plod on at the back of her. She's a lot more fitter than I am. She does a lot of running, and I'm afraid I'm a little bit past that activity. Steps are quite easy to climb because they're well spaced out and they're not too high, so it's just a gradual walk up. There are a couple of little stopping places en route, so if you feel that you have to rest, it's not really a big problem. Apparently this place was discovered by a monk who was climbing up the mountain with the ambition of planting a flag on the top, and looked down and found this basin of Ecology. Now apparently the basin used to be a cave, and over a period of time it obviously collapsed, and it left this little oasis in the bottom or the bowl of the mountain. So with that he contacted the national parks, and they decided to turn it into what it is today. First of all, to make easy access, they had to blast the tunnel entrance, which is about 70 metres long, which we'll enter in a few minutes. It's quite dark in there, so you won't see a lot, but when we exit at the other end, you'll see that we're entering the Ecology Centre. So as you can appreciate, guys, it wasn't a long trek to get to the tunnel entrance here, but as you can see in front of you, it is quite dark inside. But no problem, we've got the hand torches, so walking through for 70 metres is not going to ask. Apparently when we do exit at the other end, it's supposedly to be very cool in that area. Apparently the sun doesn't really beat down because they're surrounded by the mountains, so it creates quite a unique environment. So very quick to walk through here. The cave floor is not too much of an obstacle, and here you'll see it's a nice formed walkway with some nice hand grips, so you can just plod on at your own pace. Obviously you have to beware of falling rocks. As with anything in mountainous areas, anything is likely to happen, so it's just a little bit wiser to keep your wits about you when you're in these unique places. The path falls quite steeply in front of us, and I see some of the younger people have had to stop for a rest on this short climb coming back up. Amazes me that the people that I see resting are normally in the age group about 23 to 32. The older people seem to keep going, but the young ones seem to give up every time. But we're not going to give up today, guys. We're just going to carry on, and we'll just go and have a look at the ecology and see if there's anything interesting to show you. And here another nice little resting area. Unfortunately a lot of the signage, which there is plenty of, happens to be in Thai, and because I don't read Thai, I don't really understand it. But from there we'll carry on going down amidst all these different style plants. Now, as we said before, this place here was previously a cave that collapsed and formed a basin between the mountains. So obviously during the collapse a lot of the plants got buried underneath the rubble, but as the limestone decayed, it turned to soil and mud and held more moisture, and the plants rejuvenated themselves, and it is what it is today. Quite an interesting ecology area. I can't say that I'm really into a lot of plants and fauna, but with this history that I find here, I do find it a little bit interesting. But the wife really likes these places, so I'm here basically to support her and to provide my subscribers with information of places to visit should they so wish to do so. You see, footpaths are very clear and well maintained, and more signage there for you to have a look at, but obviously you have to be able to read Thai. Apparently this basin, we'll have a look in a minute, is split into two halves and it's separated by an archway, which you'll soon discover in a minute. We'll slowly have a walk around that way, and the wife pointed out something that might be of interest for us to see, so we'll trek up this little path for a few yards and see what she's trying to show us. It's a selection of either stalactites or stalagmites. I never can remember what they're called, but yeah, it's quite an interesting area. You can see where the moisture has dripped down from the original cave and formed these unique structures. Absolutely fantastic place for taking pictures. Creates a really nice backdrop. But there's nowhere to lead on from here, so we have to return and go back to the path, and we'll continue following it around and see if we can find the archway that separates the two basins. I'm quite surprised actually, being down here. I would have expected to find a lot of mosquitoes, but thankfully I haven't encountered any at the moment. But my wife must be feeling the heat. She's got her little portable electric fan which she carries everywhere, so she's cooling herself down. But to be honest guys, I don't really find it that warm. And again, nice little resting area should you wish to take a break as you're walking around. To be honest guys, I'm not finding it very difficult to walk at all. I think it's been very well done in respect of providing a really good place for visitors to walk with very easy access. And I believe this is the archway where we come to the separation of the two basins. I think this is one of the main areas where most of the visitors will stop to take their pictures, because we have a lot of these hanging structures. As I said, I can never remember whether stalagmites, stalactites or dolomites. I have no idea. I can never remember, but I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I would imagine that when this cave actually collapsed many years ago, that it was quite a spectacular event, and I'm sure the vibrations that were falling were heard in many different places. I wasn't around at the time, and neither were you, so nobody will really know. So I'm led to believe if we follow this path around to the left here, amidst all the plants, we do a circle and we come back to the far end of this arch here, which will gradually lead us back to the entry point. I haven't seen any of these unique insects that are supposed to be in this area, but people have reported on seeing them. But for me, I'm not a lucky one, and maybe because I haven't got my glasses on, I wouldn't see them anyway. You see, fantastic little area to take pictures of. So we'll carry on around the path and see what else we can discover. I've seen a lot of unique ferns and different style trees and bits of bamboo, but to me it all looks the same, guys, to be very honest. I'm not into ecology, as I say. The only blessing for me, it is quite an easy place to walk. It has some interesting places that you can take photographs, and some of the hanging structures are quite unique. And it's very cool. Some of the trees in the bottom, they grow to quite a considerable height. I think because there's limited light down here, the trees tend to get pulled towards the light opening at the top, and they try to shoot up. So we're virtually back to where we started from. This is the other little path that will join up with the entry route in, and eventually lead us back to the beginning. So with that, guys, I'm just going to let the video play out. There is not a lot more that I can say about this place. In spite of everything, I found it quite interesting. It was a nice walk around in a nice cool environment, and for the people that are interested in ecology, yes, it might be the ideal place for you. My wife certainly found it interesting. So guys, with that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. So take care of yourselves, guys. Bye bye.